Welcome back to Strength and Health for Life, where we talk about portion sizes. Hello! Welcome to day 61 of our weight loss journey together. Before we begin, we ask that you smash that like button, subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell, and watch the video all the way through. Also, if you have any topics you'd like to see in this channel, please leave your suggestions in the comment section below. And by the way, if you're looking for a more natural way to supplement your fat burn, take action now and click the first link in the description below the hashtags. So today's topic is about portion sizes and the difference between servings and a portion. Many people think that both a serving size and a portion are the same thing. Nope! So before we get into what portion size to use, I think it's important to discuss the difference between a serving size and a portion. It won't take that long, it's actually quite easy. A serving size is whatever's listed on the nutritional label located somewhere on your food's packaging. As you can see, the FDA has made many changes to the nutritional table lately in order to help you make better decisions about what foods to eat. The FDA adds things like larger caloric intake labels so that you can see how many calories are in what you're eating. They've made the serving size bolder so you can see that as well. They continuously update daily values of nutritional needs in order to keep your information up to date. And as you can see, they've added a new nutritional value of added sugars so you can see how much sugar is added to whatever you're eating. Now keep in mind, even though these things are on the nutritional sticker and verified by the FDA, that doesn't mean that's a proper portion size. The serving size is also determined by the packaging of the food. As an example, certain sodas, which we shouldn't be drinking anyway, have multiple sizes of bottles listed as one serving. As you can see in this chart from the FDA, the serving size of ice cream has changed in the past. The number of servings per carton changed from 4 servings per carton to 3 servings per carton. This is because the serving size changed. This is because the serving size is dependent on what the average person is likely to eat out of that container. Again, this doesn't mean that it's a proper portion. As you can see from this chart, it also goes for bottled drinks as well. The reason that serving sizes per bottle is 1 is because the average person is likely to drink the entire bottle regardless of the 2 sizes. Again, this does not mean that it's a proper portion size. You can clearly see that a serving is not the same as portion. So how do you know what a proper portion is? Well, that's a little more complicated than you think.
Well, why don't you just go by calories?
No! The number of calories you need per day varies by individual. It isn't as cut and dry as people make it seem. There are many factors that play into the number of calories you need, such as age, weight, and how fast your metabolism is. And because your metabolism speed can change depending on the amount of muscle you have, your age, and how much physical activity you have, among other things, it's nearly impossible to tell how many calories you need each day to either lose weight or maintain where you're at. It's not a one-size-fits-all solution. But we do know how big our stomach is and the types of foods we need to eat. This is why what we eat is more important than the number of calories we have. But that doesn't mean you want to go overboard. You can't just eat all day and expect to lose weight or maintain where you're at. Instead, you can use the number of calories on the nutritional chart in order to determine how calorically dense the food you're eating is. This will help you determine the percent of your total meal it should be. The objective is to keep your stomach within normal size range and not have it expand. Because when you eat too much, your stomach actually grows larger. This is to keep you from dying. Because if you eat too much, your stomach explodes. And that would never be a good thing. One of the interesting things about the human body is certain internal organs are proportional to other parts of our body. As an example, your heart is approximately the size of one of your closed fists. So what does this have to do with my stomach? I have no... Your stomach is actually the size of both of your fists clenched and put together. That means a proper portion size per meal should be approximately that size as well. By a show of hands, how many of you have been eating too much? Ooh, me! That's not a good thing. You see, that's the reason why what we eat is more important than the number of calories we take in. Our portion sizes are supposed to be so small that what we eat matters. This is also why we're meant to graze and eat multiple times per day. The food in our stomach should only last approximately 4 to 5 hours before more food is needed. So when eating calorically rich foods, it's important that we control the portion and make them even smaller. This is why eating more natural foods is actually better for your diet. I have a feeling that portion size is one of the reasons so many people have a hard time losing weight. Because you kind of have to scrounge for the information yourself or have someone present it to you like we're doing here. Because now that you know, if you eat healthy foods and use the proper portions, you should see a boost in your weight loss. And this is 100% sustainable, because your stretched out stomach will also shrink. Once your stomach shrinks back down to a normal portion size, you won't feel hungry after you eat normal portions anymore. It's important to note that although we eat breakfast after a workout, we also need to stop eating at least 4 or 5 hours before bedtime. Otherwise, our body will still have calories sitting in our stomach all night long, slowly digesting. This is why it's so hard to lose weight when you eat too late. That's why I recommend watching the video on how to build your willpower, because you'll need it in order to get to that point. Everybody does. It's really hard to do. It's also why losing weight is so hard to do on your own. It truly helps to have someone to talk to about it. When you have someone to help keep you accountable and to tell you that you're doing well when you are, it helps keep you on track to meet your weight loss journey goals. Which is why, if you're looking for a weight loss community to help keep you motivated or just be there for you on your weight loss journey, follow us on Facebook and join our Facebook group. Those links are at the bottom of the description. With all that said, stay safe, stay healthy, stay hydrated, and I'll see you in the next video.